Hey everyone, today let's talk about one of the most important commands in Linux, ls. ls stands for list and it will help you to list all the directories and files that are in a folder. Let's see this in action. Alright, so when you type ls on a Linux terminal, you see some files and folders. So these are some of the files and directories that are inside the cybersecurity folder. And if you want to see where you are, you can type pwd, which stands for print working directory, and it will show you the path. So right now I'm in cybersecurity folder, which is inside opt and which is inside root. So when I hit ls, it's showing me that I have a directory called blue team and a directory called red team, and there are also some other files inside my folder. I don't like how it shows me the names of directories and files in an unstructured way. I want to see them like a list. So there's a concept called options in commands. So you can modify the behavior of the command using options in Linux. So ls also has some options. So first let's talk about an option called L, which stands for long listing format. So when you type in ls, and you always have to put a dash before you write an option so that Linux terminal will know that it is an option. So I'll write a dash and I want to see the above content in a list, and let's see what happens. Now I got the contents of the directory in a list, but it also shows me some more additional information. All right, so these are the permissions that you have for the file, and this is the name of the owner, this is the name of the group, this is the size of the directory or size of the file, and this is the date and time where the file was last accessed. So if there's a D at the start of the permissions, it usually means that this is a directory. If there's a dash, it means that this is a file. Now, so this is the permission for the owner, this is the permission for the group, and this is the permission for others. So the owner has read, write, and execute permission. The group has read and execute permission, but it doesn't have write permission. Similar with others, the others have read permission, execute permission, but not the write permission. And this is the links that this directory has. Usually it is dot and dot dot. Those are the hidden files. I'll show you in a moment. Now that this is clear, L stands for long format. Let's actually move to another command to see hidden files. I also have some hidden files inside the folder cybersecurity, but I cannot see them. If you use a command called A, you can see the hidden files. All right. So these two are the hidden files inside my cybersecurity folder. So as I said, I don't like the way Linux shows me the names of files and directories in an unstructured way. So what can I do? I can write ls and I can write L, and now I will combine L and A. So what does it do? It shows me a long list of files and directories, and it also shows me the hidden files. Let's see. So it gave me the files and folder names in a structured way, and it also included the hidden folders. Now let's go to another option, which is called H. If you see here, you have some numbers. These numbers are the size of that particular directory or particular file. So think that if you're a newbie or a beginner in Linux, you cannot understand what these numbers stand for. So to convert these numbers into human readable format, you'll write H. So if you write ls and I want the output in a structured way like a list, I'll write LH. So it converted these numbers into human readable format. So this is 128 bytes, 60 bytes, 1.6 KB, 2.0 KB, and similar. Now, so as I said, you can combine two options. I have a doubt. Can you combine three options? Yes, you can. So if you write ls, l, h, a, then you can see hidden files. You can see the size of those files and directories in human-readable format, and the output will come in an structured list. If you see, we got the human-readable format, we got the hidden files, and we also got the names of the files and directories in a list. Let's say that I want to sort these files or directories according to the time. So there's an option for this. So if you write ls and write t, so it will sort the files or directories based on time, and it will put the newest ones on the top, the oldest ones to the bottom. Basically, it's a descending order. Let's see. I'll also write L before it so that we can say it like a list. So if you see here, the blue team directory was last accessed at August 31, 1:07 p.m. The cybersecurity roadmap.txt was last accessed at 1:05 at on August 31. So it gave me a list and sorted the files or directories based on time. Let's say that you want to order these files in an ascending order. You want the oldest files on the top. There's also one more option called R, but you have to combine R with T. Let's do that. Let's write ls and you write L. I said if you want to sort the files or directories in an ascending order, which means you want the oldest files on the top, first you have to sort those files in a descending order using T and reverse the order using R. Did you get it? So you're first sorting the order of the files in a descending order. Then you're reversing this file structure so that oldest ones come to the top. Let's see what happens. If you see, we got the oldest directory or the files based on time onto the top and the newest ones to the bottom. What if you want to sort these files based on the size of the file? There's also one more option for that. Let's see that. If you write ls/l and if you write capital S, this will sort the files based on the file size. Let's see that. So if you observe, we got the pentesting.txt, which has the largest file size onto the top, and red team directory, which has the smallest directory size onto the bottom. Now that the basics are done, let's come to the most beautiful part. I don't like how this shows me only the files and directories that are inside cybersecurity folder. I also want to see what files are present inside red team and blue team folders or directories. So there's an option for that using capital R. Let's see what happens if we write ls dash l and write capital R. See what happens. First, it will show you all the files and directories inside cybersecurity folder, this to this. Then it will go into blue team folder or blue team directory, and it will also show you the content inside the blue team directory. Right now, blue team directory has 4 files, and these are those 4 files, and red team directory has 0 files. So if you want to also recursively go into directories, subdirectories, and the files, you'll use the option capital R. There's also an interesting option with F. It will add, I'll show you first, okay? If you write ls F, so it will add backslash to the end of the directory names. If you see here, there's a slash at the end of blue team and there's a slash at the end of red team. And it will add star at the end of executable files. Right now, I don't have any executable files. All of these files are text files and .md files. So if you have a script or a file that can be executed, at the end of that file, it will add a star symbol. So if you just want to add backslash at the end of directory names, not star at the end of executable names, you can do that using an option called P. So it will only add backslash at the end of directory names and neglect that thing that I said that it will add star at the end of executable files. It will not do that if you use P. But if you use F, it will add backslash to the directory names and also star at the end of executable files. I hope this is clear. As I said, you can combine multiple options together to do some amazing things. For example, let's say if you want to see a long list of files and also include hidden files in that, and you want the file size in a human readable format. So you can do this and you'll get the output. Now let's say you want to see a list of files in a long format, but in an order where the oldest files or directories come to the top. Then you use tr, where you get the oldest or recently accessed directories or files on the top. Likewise, you can do some amazing things if you combine multiple options and use it in Linux. I hope I covered all of the most commonly used options in the ls command. If I missed anything, you can let me know in the comments so that other users will know them. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll come again with another video.